Total War for here, part 4 of our Isengard campaign in the Dawnless Days Total War. We are at war with the big boys, Rohan and Gondor. We recently crushed 2 stacks of Rohan at Faceburg and capitalized on the victory by taking Grimslade, but immediately got this brutal rebellion. Look at these guys, 2 elites, a tier 3 archer and another unit that's probably also very strong. It prevents us from cracking on and taking Hornburg, because the garrisons here are not big enough to deal with these rebels. And also, should we wipe them out right away or let them grow a little bit? Problem with letting them grow is these guys are actually super strong. We'll take heavier casualties if we let them live for any longer than necessary. At the same time, you're also replenishing, although 4 men per turn. What is this? At least goblins. Why do goblins replenish by 15 and tier 2s only by 4? It's not like we have Okay, there's some bug here, right? Because we can also hire goblins, which we have no buildings that allows this to be the case. So the game thinks we have barracks 1 here. And that's why goblins replenish faster, even though we don't. Interesting. But what do we do with these rebels? Do we crack on and take them out, or do we let them grow? I really want to let them grow at least for 1 extra turn, so they actually improve public order by another 20. Because if we just wipe them out, public order will be stuck at minus 80. The problem is they can also attack some other city, but I think they'll be recruiting until they are at 12 stack. Yeah? Maybe this guy will also take them out. That wouldn't be too good, because we want them... In fact, he is certainly going to take them out, because they are on his way to Rohan. So, we need to get rid of them, yeah? Mog, come here. Lurtz, you're going to attack, but from this side, so they run away towards Mog, yeah? Press on. And attack. Yeah. This is what we wanted, yes? So we don't need to run far away from after them. And wipe them out. Yeah, just go aggressive. Ooh, they have only 1 archer, so we should maybe go balanced. Nice. 200 men lost, wow. 1% replenishment is nothing, go for money. Nice, Lurtz leveled up. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, this is the banners, yeah? Go for silver banners. This is perfect because we're fighting Rohan here. Now you go back to Grimslade. Public order control going up by 3. That's not amazing. Going to shift the units over. Yeah. And disband Lurtz for now because he's costing us 375 for a single unit. Yeah, we don't want that. Control going up by 4. That's still not ideal, but we can also appoint a governor here. Yeah, no one's qualified to become an overseer. Oh well, then we wait. Okay, who's the least bad for a governor? Brutal Taskmaster, no thanks. Savage, no thanks. Backstabber and War Tamer. That is at least neutral, yeah? So, ooh, also 2% tax. That's not like, it's not like it's significant, but at least he doesn't hate control negatively, yeah? Put him in charge, and let's get the control edict in place, so we start climbing out of this mess, yeah? Next, we unlocked agents. Since we just got tier 3 of dominance at the end of last episode, we can get 3 more agents. Or we can build stuff or recruit. All are valid options, but I think agents are most important because we get the benefit right away and the cost is 1 off, yeah? And also, we have this mission to look for the ring, yeah? We need to have 3 agents deployed simultaneously in 3 different regions. So why don't we start getting them so we can actually send them where they need to be? Also, this guy is being wasted here. Okay, so who can we get here? In Isengard, we can only get dignitary, yeah? So get one. Doesn't matter who, they are all the same, yeah? Now we can see that he's got nothing. That's fine. Briber and strategist. Okay, so he provides a little bit of income, but none of that matters. He's just going to be converting one of our provinces. Wait, can you not get a spy? Ah, that's not so good. So we can only have 5 agents because we have no building that actually unlocks spies. Or ruffians. Okay, then get this one. You got anything useful? Likeable and strategist. Plus authority, huh? 4 zeal, what does it do? Self-defense, nonsense. Okay, at least we have 5 now, yeah? What do we need to get ruffians? How can we recruit ruffians? This is not easy to get. We need tier 3 crappy barracks to even unlock spies. Pretty brutal if you ask me. But we have 5, yeah? We can send 3 across. This guy is just next to the settlement. In fact, this guy is wasted here. We should have him in our main province, where we actually recruit, yeah? I wonder if they stack, because we can put them to work by increasing morale. By doing this action, yeah? Leader. Rally action increases morale for new recruits. You know what? I'm going to test this. I'm going to bring both of them in, deploy them, and see if this stacks. Yeah? And then the second Quisling, or Noble, is going to go north and discover the regions over here and find the regions we need to deploy him in. Yeah? Press on. Okay. Probably captains are the least useful, because these guys provide... The Ruffian provides a lot of control, and this Quisling over here provides a lot of money from administration, yeah? It's like 10% tax rate. So we don't want to lose that. On a province, 10% wealth from old buildings. Brutal. This province is making 3.5k, so he's providing 350 gold just from being here. Absolutely want to keep this going on, yeah? And we have a little bit of money left. 3k. That's not a lot, but we could, for example, start another army. Or we can upgrade these crappy buildings. They are very expensive though. Look, this building is ruined. The cost of repair isn't changing drastically. I think we just need to fix it, yeah? It's a one-off cost, but unless we do that, we'll never get our garrison back, yeah? So with heavy heart, I'm going to pay up. Pretty brutal. But then we sacked this crappy city so many times that I'm not surprised it's actually fully wrecked. Now these crappy guys, Southerners, are they willing to sign non-aggression or trade? They are not. Then they just might be next on our list. And we're not expanding up of Rohan. We want to wait for 4 pop and build blacksmiths in Isengard. Yeah, this army, huh? A 17 stack of brutal tier 1 and 2 units, bumming around in crappy city just to provide a break-even control value. What we should do, and what we will do very soon, is start another stack in Gap of Rohan and recruit the cheapest army we can, made of the crappiest units we can get our hands on, just to provide public order. Huh, these guys are also cheap. We should load up on crappy units like that, because just for... Yeah, we'll basically build a full stack for public order of the cheapest crap. This army is costing like 3k, yeah? Yeah, 2700. We can get a full stack of the cheapest crap Mordor rebels for less than 2k, yeah? And just park it here until control is under control, and then move it to whatever newly conquered province we need more control in. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. But for now we have no money for that, and we want these crappy guys here anyway to provide that boost to morale before we start recruiting. Yeah, so for now we press on. Ooh. Oh, look at this. A brutal crap stack that is about to besiege Hornburg. Excellent. This is Rohan's problem, not ours. Let them. And they're recruiting 2 more. Good. These guys might be useful for a little bit longer. I wanted to wipe them out to get their 2 resources and start trading with goblins instead, but as long as they keep sending stacks at Rohan, while also providing good trading income for us, 300 per turn, might just let them live for a little bit longer. We do need more subjects for experimentation and to crossbreed with orcs, so eventually we will need to expand there, since there are no volunteers for some bizarre reason, but for now, we'll let them live. Okay, so, move this guy first. Can't cross the river, so just come here. Yeah, press on. Do we get increased influence from having 2 of these guys here? 95. I think it was much lower before, but it's barely moving the needle now, yeah? Characters 24, nice. With 95 influence, we're only at 81% and barely growing. Interesting. Okay. But, what we want now is start an army, yeah? So get Lurtz, our recruitment general, back in charge. He's actually not our recruitment general. Where's our recruitment general? He's already in command. Okay, fine. Then get Lurtz anyway. He's pretty good, yeah? Pretty good. Yeah, get the Ironclad, of course. We're going to test it, yeah? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he retains the ranks on the bodyguards. Excellent. Let's see how much morale the crappy rebel has. Morale 30, yeah? Now bring a captain and deploy him here. Rally, yeah? Increases morale of new recruits in the local province. It's a province, not a region, yeah? So should work. Do it and see if it changed. 30. Didn't change at all, yeah? So it doesn't work. You come here, unless it takes a turn to update. Yeah, we stopped growing control in Enedwaith. Not so good. Not so good. Man. Are we at least growing influence here? Yeah, but at a snail pace. Only have 20 influence there. Okay. We have no time to waste, so we're going to start recruiting anyway. What's the cheapest junk? All these guys are expensive, yeah? We would like these timber slaves. They are so cheap, but they're... Oh, look at this. We can get our first pikeman. Orthanc servants, huh? 216 upkeep. Should probably hire him, yeah? But should hire him for the proper army that's in Grimslade. This army is crap. It's got massively attritioned units and not a single cavalryman. Plus too many archers, yeah? Goes without saying we need to do something about it. But defensively archers are good. It's just that unless you have some cavalry, you can't really capitalize on a victory by chasing routing enemy units. So we'll need to fix that state of affairs. But for now, we start crap stack, yeah? So how many can we get per turn? 5. Okay, so we go 4 and then 5, 5, 5. These guys are cheaper or bow rebels? Bow rebels are only 17 upkeep, yeah? So start with them. Get 4, yeah? Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with these guys. Perhaps it's time to merge them. They also replenish by only 5 guys per turn. It's unacceptably low. Merge them. And cast upkeep by 200. Goblins are replenishing by 15, but it's still gonna take 5 turns for these guys to be up to full, so just merge the crap. Yeah, and 20 leftover guys out. And these replenish by 4 men per turn. It's gonna take forever before they are fully operational. So we do the same, yeah? If we have no barracks here and the replenishment is so low, look, 44 turns. There's no point, no way we're paying 170 gold for 16 guys. Out. And do the same with bows. This army has bad army composition anyway. We need cavalry and some better infantry, yeah? But for now we cut cost nicely and we are now making 5,000 gold per turn, which is brilliant. Okay, let's expand Isengard and build blacksmith. Look, 280 gold, absolutely amazing. Do it. Can also expand this, but we have bigger priorities here, and the priority number 1 is to fix this village, yeah? Convert it to sedentary camp. And should we build this? It's pretty good, but with all the negatives to control, we're not going to make that much money from it anyway. Also, we have tons of food, so we don't exactly benefit much from this. Money is only marginally better, the cost is prohibitive. I don't think we want that. Scrap collector might make sense, but perhaps we are better off saving money for the tower, yeah? I think we'll do just that. Plus, we need to upgrade blacksmiths next turn anyway. Wait, blacksmith's upgrade is here, yeah? We don't have it yet. I guess we just build it. Okay, here's another thing. We could use what we did in Gondor campaign, because Saruman has such a big, massive discount on construction cost, yeah? 55% governed province. Absolutely amazing. But we're also losing 41% tax rate increase if he's not the governor here, yeah? What's the base wealth of this province? Almost 4k, yeah? So we'll be losing 1600 for every turn he's not governing Gap of Rohan. This is brutal. We would need to save 1600 or more to even bother moving him across. We might save about 1600 just on these two. Perhaps we should wait until we have more buildings we can fix. Maybe even in 4 turns we put him in charge and upgrade this to tier 2 and upgrade these two and also repurpose this. All at the same time. Also at that point we'll also be able to build the bigger colony in this city over here, yeah? So we'll do it then. There's no point doing it for only a couple of buildings. We might not even make the loss in tax income back in the construction reduction, but if we have several buildings in a single place, this might be beneficial, yeah? So just need to do it in bulk. Next, diplomacy. Anyone changed attitude? Nope. Goblins are deteriorating because we were raiding Dawnless tribes. Crappy Dawnless tribes love us though. Perhaps it's time to also become our puppet, yeah? How about that? No. Well, we need subjects for experiments, so you're the closest guys. Something needs to happen, yeah? Okay, but for now, we keep the money and we press on. Oh, who is this guy? The governor, yeah? Give him... Maybe we go for Dark Agent. If you're going to put Saruman here for Cutter, Dark Agent is pretty good. Taxes and influence very useful, both of them, yeah? I like that. Get this. And move on. Alright. Who is this guy? We deployed him for a turn and he's already got a rank. Excellent. Okay, so does this improve morale now apply? Morale 33 and these crappy guys have 28. So, okay, so here's the thing. They are providing morale boost, but it takes a full turn to update, yeah? Can give him rally too. And this will probably provide even more, but again, probably only from next turn. So right now the guys who recruited last turn have 28 morale. If we get them now, they'll be at 38. Okay, so this applied right away. Okay, bring the other one here. and also deploy him. And this should still be 38, yeah, because it doesn't update right away. It is 38, but next turn it should go up by another 5 or so, yeah? Because the deployment of this one will then kick in. Crack on and find me the province, the region we need to deploy you. Find me the ring. That's what we need from you, yeah? Ooh, a full stack from Rohan. By the looks of it, another offensive one, a 20 stack, yeah? Need to be careful here. Man, you don't have good army to defend. At least we have decent garrison here, like 6 units, yeah? 6 crappy units. Better, well, we don't actually. We'll be in 3 turns. Then we wait. And we're now making 6,200 gold. Absolutely amazing. Grab the tier 4 Isengard tower. Okay, everything fixed here, but this crappy ceramist building. Perhaps we just pay up. No. Waiting for this to fix itself worked just fine for us, so we're gonna wait. That's -1 control for devastation, but it's not a big deal, yeah? Yeah, it looks like we'll start stashing away money very soon. Once this scrap stack is completed, we'll build another proper stack. But first priority will be to bulk him up. These crappy rebels with this morale through the roof now should be 43 next turn, which is insanely good compared to their base of like 22. Might even hold the line, who knows. And look at this, we stabilized control at 77, at least temporarily, while this guy is here. And we get this top tier of bonuses, plus 20 tax rate, 15 growth. Our growth is through the roof, 64. Although it looks like every next expansion costs more and more, we now need 200 pop to grow. Whereas in here, for example, we only need 150 to grow a pop. Yeah, Saruman will be pleased. You buddy need that pikeman. That's what you need. This guy is going to attack very soon, yeah? In 2 turns, he will be under brutal attack. We need to get a general now and hire some mercs. Or maybe hire some proper troops and just delay this stuff a little bit. Yeah, we need a couple calves and 3 melee units, yeah? I think we need to do that first. So get whoever's the most competent, Ugluk. Yeah? Yes, cancel the scrappy recruitment. Or no, we recruit with Ugluk next turn, so we get even bigger morale on the guys. Because morale on the crappy guys matter less. And we can still defend from a full stack here, we've done it before. Yeah, so let's move on. The White City ruined, Stronghold conquered, Minas Tirith! Ooh. Not so good. Our arch enemy Sauron is making massive progress. Also, these crappy guys are about to take Hornburg, who would have thought? There's their second stack and the third one cracking on. Ooh, this might be the opportunity we've been waiting for so long. Also, now that they are besieging Hornburg, this stack is unlikely to crack on at us. They'll probably want to reinforce the besieged citadel, yeah? Press on, buddy. Oh, still Rohan, yeah? And they have force over here. And this is Lorien, okay. They expanded. Yeah, it's control going up by 2, yeah? So this got fixed. The devastation effect went away and also +1 from the event. It's going up by 3 in Gap of Rohan and by 6 in Westfold. Excellent. And now, do we get this increased morale? No, we don't. It's down to 35. Okay. And these guys that we recruited last turn have 40. So this stuff doesn't stack. What is more, only the most recently deployed takes effect, because this guy has the level 2 of this rally skill, when this guy has level 1. Okay, interesting. So we need to move him away, yeah? Get out of here. Now it's still on 30 crappy 5. So we need to redeploy this one, because he's clearly not working. Move him here. We're not too worried about this, yeah? We're going to recruit these guys anyway. We don't care about morale on them. Get, already have 9 archers, yeah? So we're now going to get this crap. It's also cheap, which is the most important thing, but only, we need them extra, yeah? We can't be running around with 20 crappy bows, so gonna get 10 of these guys. Gonna pay, what, 80 more upkeep for that over the whole stack? But that's not a big deal. Yeah, we hired you too quickly, buddy, but we're going to get that pikeman anyway with you, yeah? So come here. Next turn, gonna grab the pike and bring it to Grimslade. Okay, stash going up nicely. Not much we can build. Should we repurpose any of this? I don't think so. These buildings are actually pretty good. If we repurpose them, we lose out on food and money, which is obviously a pretty bad idea. So this is 120 food and just under 200 gold, whereas we get... so we get more food if we repurpose. So it actually makes sense, yeah? Here we get 92 food and 195 gold. Our staff gives 120 food and 195 gold. So it makes sense to do it, yeah, do it. This we can only repurpose into scrap collector. We lose the resource. I gain a little bit of money. I think resource might be more useful, yeah? So maybe we keep this around. And then butcher, 35 food, 225 gold. This is 40 food, 175 gold, and wealth from agricultural buildings. So probably better, yeah? Yeah, gonna keep these 4 around. And the harbor doesn't make any sense because ferry is exactly the same, yeah? Nothing changes other than we get an +1 road development, but this is insignificant, yeah? Oh, maybe we do. It's only 300 gold. We'll unlock upgrade to this at some point, yeah? Okay. Control going up everywhere. That's what we like to see. Any updates on the diplomatic front? No. These guys still don't want to trade. Oh well. We'll force them to trade. For now, press on. Rohan cracking on. Oh, these stacks are pulling away? Why is that? They weren't crushed or anything. More recruits. Defeat the army. Watchers of the Eisen. This is the army, yeah? Watchers of the Eisen. Okay, so why did they lift the siege of... Why did they pull back from Hornburg? Maybe they want to come again with both stacks. Oh, they got wrecked. Yeah, they got wrecked against a crappy garrison. Wow. Okay. First things first. This crappy army needs another 4 guys. 5. Then it cracks on... In fact, you know what? I'm going to delay this. It's more important to get this stack to full. Or is it? Because he's almost certain to attack, yeah? And he's gonna get wrecked. We have enough here. So we don't care about him. Just get this guy to full and we press on north with him, yeah? Northwest, actually. And you, buddy, get the pike. This brute over here. Orthank's servants. Get him to Grimslate, yeah? And out for now. Gonna save the 400 on your upkeep. And we hire him again next turn in Ginburg and start recruiting another stack, yeah? And this army will move to Earthslate to provide public order, while this one, the proper strong one, will crack on south and attack the southerners. I think this is more important to take these guys out than Dunlanding tribes, because these guys are trading with us and sending stacks at Rohan, so they are actually somewhat helpful. Yeah? Now you, buddy, need to find the forces of darkness. There are no forces of darkness here. Stop saying that. We are a peaceful mage. Wizard. We're looking to defeat Sauron, you know? And everyone who stays in our way to do so. The obsolete empires of men, elves and dwarves. They had their chance. They've been bumming around for thousands of years. We are the only ones who can crush the ancient evil, huh? And so we will. And so we will. Okay, you press on. And let's crack on. AI doesn't know the concept of concentrating forces. They just split their 2 stacks, each went separate way. This guy's going to get wrecked by the Rohan stack, yeah? They are stronger by the looks of it. Oh well. Okay, so the other region we need is somewhere north of Lorien, of Golden Wood. And the last one is somewhere here, yeah? I think it's this one, yeah? So just gonna move this guy over here. And then there's obviously this one, Deorfeld, which will just move this captain over to. Wait, do we get this bonus to morale now? 30. We get nothing. What is this? Are you deployed or not? Just deploy, buddy. Move a little bit and deploy. Yeah, 30. Takes a turn to a day. That's alright. Okay, so you, buddy, need to get to Hearthslate as soon as you can. Crack on. So the other guy can press on with a conquest. Lose a little bit of control of Gap of Rohan, but it's gonna take 10 turns before you drop under 75. You leveled up, what can you get you? What can you get you? Doesn't matter, yeah? The other ones are for actions which we don't care about. So get this. Breeding of Uruk-hai, excellent. Ooh, Saruman. Experience. Gain from high control. Authority and growth, excellent. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Orc breeding complex. More growth, more money, more influence. And recruitment capacity, good stuff. Colony. And another colony. Excellent. Now that we can build a colony, there are 4 buildings we can upgrade here. So it might just about make sense to put him there for a turn, yeah? The base wealth here is what? Almost 4k, and we get... He's increasing taxes by 40%, yeah? So it's 1600. Let's say 1600, round it up. 1600 is roughly right, yeah? And here, the buildings are going to cost us, let's say 12k, yeah? This is 4, 6, 8, and 6. 14,000. So we are better off putting him in charge here, because we are we're going to save more on the building cost for these 4. Then we'll lose on the 1600 extra tax income he provides, yeah? So, Saruman out. With heavy heart, of course, but it has to be done. Now, we need to put someone in charge for a single turn. Anyone. Just to get us the 20% tax edict, yeah? Because that's also worth a lot. And then we put Saruman in charge of this one for a turn. In fact, we'll lose 2 turns worth of tax income, yeah? Should consider that. That's 3200 gold, but we'll still make more in savings here. And we can also build a couple of buildings here, so maybe it will even make sense to put him over here. We move 2. We still have 10k. We need a lot of money for next turn to upgrade stuff, but we should start... We should recruit this guy to full, yeah? We need 4 more units. This is important, so get someone here. That someone's going to be Ugluk. Uruks. Yeah, crappy guys are up to 42 morale, so this definitely works. And we need 2 Isengard works and 2 decent melee units to complete that stack, yeah? Happen to have works here, 222 in upkeep, pretty brutal. And the best infantry you can get, defensive one, is probably just half-orc spears, yeah? And they have now morale through the roof, excellent. 59 and 52, good stuff. Should not break. Yeah, I don't see the stack ever losing a battle with a force like that. You know what, maybe we even... Because we already have 7 decent melee units here, including a pikeman. Maybe just go with 3 works instead. And because capitalizing on a win by wiping out routing enemies is very, very important, and can't do this with infantry, yeah? Next, science. Okay, so we decided previously we won't bother with strength and wizarding powers because we can't build wizardry chambers without copper. However, look at this. This crappy desolate region here at our doorstep has copper. We need to pay up to recolonize it, of course we would. But then we can kick off science, and this, I think this building gives a lot more as well. Let's have a look. Okay, so right now we get 4 control, 8 influence, yeah? If we upgrade it to tier 4, we get 8 control, 16 influence, 2 influence in neighboring provinces, and 6% research rate. Pretty good, pretty good. Of course it requires a lot of research, yeah? We're looking at 13 turns. Also get some more influence from the text along the way. The Orc Breeding Factory, what does that do? This is upgrade to this stuff, yeah? Another 5 growth, 25 gold, and 2 influence, and another +1 recruitment capacity. Also decent building. So this is an option, yeah? But I don't think we should do this now. We should only do it once we actually have copper to capitalize on it, yeah? The other option is this one, slave trader and plantation. We don't need food, so plantation is of limited use, and we only have 1 slave trader. We will benefit from it because Isengard is now very rich, but it's only 10% wealth from all buildings. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's only 1 province, yeah, where we'll benefit. And then we could also grab the tier 2 resources, but again, we only have 1 iron. It feels like with the economy we have right now, and this doesn't make sense, we have none of these resources. Feels like with the economy... Wait, why did we drop to 2400? Ah, the crappy Saruman is no longer providing the boost. Fair enough. But our economy is actually going to be decent, so perhaps it's time to grab mass recruitment. So we can start building Uruk-hai, the proper tier 3 mega units. And also Forge before we even go there. To cut the bill on upkeep and actually build Forge now that we have Blacksmith. Ah, this is also good. Chieftain's Complex, eh? Cuts corruption, and the Chieftain's building cuts corruption even more, yeah? We don't have it here, I don't think we do, but we have it here. This is the one, yeah? So what does the upgrade do? +1 control and further corruption reduction in this and neighboring provinces. Pretty good. Pretty good. But again, we only have 1 of these, so I think it's time to go for this. The 5% upkeep cost is going to give us more than any of these buildings. Plus, Forge is very, very useful for higher tier units that start with big armor, because percentage boost is then worth a lot more. Yeah, so we switched to military. After this, we probably go for mass recruitment and start recruiting brutal Uruk-hai, tier 3 brutes. This will also unlock second spy, which we really need. Okay, and let's move on. Peace with Gondor? Ooh, of course. My dear friend Aragorn, I'm so happy you came to your senses. Let's end this endless war and focus on defeating Sauron. And there's just this small case of Rohan standing in our way, so we can unite our forces and crack on east. But worry not. We, Saruman, will take care of that. Accept. Ooh, looks like the crappy guys actually won. They have now 2 stacks here. They won and then they got wrecked. What happened here? So, this guy's in tatters, this guy's in tatters, and this guy's in tatters. This guy's down to 10. He used to be a full stack. Either way, this is an opportunity to strike, yeah? So happy Aragorn offered this peace. One less front we need to worry about. As long as this is the case, you might not even need this agent here, but we still need control in this. Okay, we're gonna start with attacking, yeah? This is a good opportunity to crush Rohan. How much movement is this going to cost? We'll barely have enough to come back, yeah? We might even not catch him, but this is a 10 stack. It's important to destroy him, yeah? He's got 2 crappy onagers that are not worth a lot. Just stack him, yeah? Oh, he's not even escaping. Okay, so night attack boosts our units, but if we fight the normal battle, we get these crappy reinforcements, yeah? So just gonna do that, yeah? Yeah, we're going to... we can't resolve it. We've tested that before, and these guys replenish like 4 men per turn. We have to minimize casualties, and the way to do that is to fight it. Okay, crappy Rohan is in front of us. They have onagers, yeah? So we need to delegate the crappiest unit we have to run them out of ammo. Unfortunately, we have no horses, so it needs to be someone who's relatively fast, yeah? Also, pikes should be right in the middle. It's so good that pikes actually start in formation, although they should probably be in a deeper formation, yeah? To be more effective, yeah? Like this. It's only 140 of them too, but a tiny unit. Okay, the crappiest guy is one of these goblins, yeah? So he will be doing the dirty job.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be a carnage. That's as simple as that. Crack on. Find me that onager, or both of them. Find these onagers and run them out of ammo, buddy. Now it's a dirty job, but you drew the short straw. Oh, the other guy is helping us run the onager out of ammo. So glad they commit their general to doing that. They are going to get so wrecked, man. Yeah, this is their fault. Didn't ask them to join, didn't ask them to do this. Besides, let them weaken the enemy. Oh, these guys are shooting onagers into this. Shooting from archers into this blob, causing absolutely massive friendly fire. Looks like onagers are out of ammo, yeah? The general is still fighting. Losing decisively. Wonder how many he took with him. Ooh, shooting us. Start moving again. They still have ammo, interesting. Okay, the first guy dropped the... Okay, onagers out of ammo, excellent. Goblin come back to the formation. Yeah. Super sad. And we crack on, yeah? This is what happens if you ally with Saruman. They should have known better. Saruman the Deceiver. Okay, we have massively more archers, therefore we should win the skirmish. In which case, we are quite happy to actually go into skirmish with them. Also have better infantry, but it's... We know from previous battles that running after their ranged units is a losing proposition. So just gonna come closer. They have 3 archers to our 8. There's no way we lose this. Also they are... in fact they have 4 archers to our 8. But still, we'll have 2 of our guys shooting each of theirs. Should absolutely win this, yeah? Get closer, guys. Get closer. And you too. Get as close as you can without getting into the range. And then we crack on. They don't want to wait. They know they can't win skirmish, so they just cracking on, yeah? Guys, attack this cavalry. Goblin crappy boss need to pull back here. You press on. You press on. And all of you shoot the archers, yeah? Whoa. You are too adventurous. Pull back. Everyone gang up on this cavalry, yeah? Crack on. It's gonna be carnage, just to make sure it actually happens, yeah? Shoot them. Pike, you press on too, what is this? Okay, general come closer. Pike, enter combat. Looks... Ooh, the cavalry collapse in no time at all. Attack this, and you need to pull back, buddy. Pike attack here too. You guys pull back a little bit. All of you keep shooting this guy, yeah? You've not killed a single one. What is this, guys? Okay, recharge these guys. The 4 of you should be shooting him, yeah? You only killed 16 guys, what is this? And you all should be shooting him, yeah? You only killed 2 guys, what is this? Okay, gonna delegate 2 crappy units to chase the archers away as we shoot them. It looks like we deal close to no damage to these guys, yeah? And you guys, just make sure you attack this. Buddy, you should be out of here. General, get in. You guys need to spread out so you actually cause further bigger casualties. Overlapping means not everyone is shooting, yeah? You attack this from rear. Yeah. And just keep shooting, guys. Just keep shooting. These 3 guys killed only 10 guys between them. Pathetic. Excellent. Now crush this one. Archers, pull back. Yeah, look. It's all good. It's all good. The 4 of you, really, you only killed 30 guys. What is this? This axe is going to get slaughtered. Why are these crappy archers so ineffective? Unbelievable. Look, this one should be... Ooh, pull back, pull back, pull back. General incoming, yeah? Okay, there's everyone here. We have 3 spearmen here. Just gang up on the general, yeah? Archers ignore the general, just keep shooting the other archers. We won't hear? Excellent. Everyone pile on the general, but like the weakest, crappiest unit, that should make sure these guys actually shatter. And all of you guys shoot here, yeah? If we only had these wargs, that would be so much better. General's losing men, but only fast. This guy broke, excellent, switch to these archers now. And the 4 of you keep shooting him, yeah? General pulling away. Where's the casualties from disengaging? Okay, we're almost on them.
Enemy units have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
Yeah, one of our guys broke the crappy axe. This guy put himself together, chop him down. And you guys keep shooting him, and you guys keep shooting him, yeah? Ooh, they're coming back. Excellent. You come back and crush the general, yeah? Pikes were absolutely useless this battle. Did they even kill a single guy? Well, they killed 13. Pretty poor. Just chop down this general unit. You keep shooting him. You keep chasing him. Everyone piles on here. Just send one guy. Ah, he's disengaging again. Okay, keep chasing the archers with something, so they have to run away.
Our men return to the fight.
The general bodyguards are down to 20 guys. That's pretty poor. Okay, switch to that guy behind him, yeah?
A lethal blow.
The spears should take care of the archers. And we just chase these guys, yeah? General guy will collapse here. This guy's down to 80. This guy's down to 40. We're winning here. Bodyguards down to 6. Pretty much wiped out. And just keep shooting him. And you keep chasing him, yeah? Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, we won here. Excellent. Yeah, we won. Okay. Okay, we got decisive victory with 440 guys lost. Pretty brutal. Can disband this crappy guy. He's basically got wrecked. Yeah, these bows did not kill many. Their bows have better kill count, despite being under brutal fire from our guys pretty much the whole battle. Yeah, these goblin bows not so good, man. Not so good. Compare the kill count to our melee guys. Not even close. But once we get tier 3 barracks, we can get Uruk-hai crossbows. Okay, they got away with 2 guys, that's not too bad. 4% replenishment or 750 gold. Yeah, again, the problem with replenishment, we only need it on like 4 guys out of the whole stack, so most of it will be wasted. Just go for money. Now we could attack this guy and lure the garrison of Hornburg out. Do we care? It's dangerous here, yeah? We should probably come back to our land. Okay, but the army leveled up. What do we go for? Raiding income? Yes, probably not. Battle movement speed and fatigue rate. This is good. Get it? Do we finish them off or not? It's exp, right? But then we spend a lot of movement. We might not be able to come back. In fact, we can only come back to our territory on a normal stance from here, so we just ignore them. Let them off the hook, yeah? Come back. It's more important to finish on our land, you out, and get that brutal replenishment, yeah? Gonna keep everyone here for now because we are quite weak. We need to bulk up. Next, let's keep looking for the regions we need. What is this? Still not here. Probably one of these. How many turns do we have? I think the quest started in turn 25, so we actually don't have much time. We have like 7 more turns. We come here. Okay, I think the one we need to deploy in is here. Probably, since we can't tell the borders, where the borders between regions are, we need to get as close as we can. We can also have a look at the elves, what they've got here. Not much, by the looks of it. Oh, 5 buildings in the capital, that's not great. We have 8. Okay, now situation here. Oh, we can get even cheaper crap here. So, You, buddy. Ah, but if we stop now to get the cheaper crap, we won't be able to move the full extent. Which is more important, because we can set up attack on Eisenwood for next turn, yeah? Move to the... this is the border, yeah? So move all the way. Maybe we'll be able to see them, yeah? Press on. Public order -7, or control. Ooh, they have a full stack. Full crap stack. And the garrison, do we see? 6 guys, huh? 26 units. We have 17. Less than 17 because one guy is not fully replenished. But, by the looks of it, this is all tier 1. Ah, tier 2 slings. How many archers we have? 7. 7 is not that much. Probably not enough. Come closer. We need to recruit to full, yeah? But we can actually get these crappy guys. Maybe just get 3 bow rebels. In fact, you definitely come here, yeah? It's a 10 public order swing. Definitely worth it. Would rather have the guys from this stack, yeah? With improved armor and bigger morale. Why is morale of these guys so compromised? Ah, because the province has crappy control, so every unit gets hit. I think we just ignore the... yeah, both are the best units in offensive battles, yeah? Maybe just hire 3 of them. Maybe 1 cavalry? No, I don't think so. Just gonna go with treble crappy rebel. Yeah, it's a little bit suboptimal, because we should have used the ones from this stack, but that would delay us by a full turn. And full turn matters a lot. So we'll just crack on next turn with him. Yeah? You leveled up, good. What can you get? Line of sight. Ooh, control +2 local province. Excellent, get it. It's a pretty good one, yeah? Next, Westfold. Saruman now in charge. Let's see. No, we need to appoint him first, yeah? Put him in charge here. You out. Saruman in. Let's see how much we pay now. Okay, so this went down by 2.5k. All 4 buildings were to cost us about 14,000, yeah? This was 4, 2, 2 and 6, yeah? Now it's 15, 2k and a bit, less than 3k. Let's say 5k and a bit. Wow, we saved almost 10,000 gold by putting Saruman in charge here for a turn on these 4 buildings alone. Excellent. So we're going to put him in charge over here to improve the stuff here before we send them back to Gap of Rohan, yeah? Because this is just so much better. You, buddy, need to bring these units over. Now, we also suffered further casualties, yeah? We're down to 15 guys. And probably might need to do some merging here, so perhaps you need to hire even more. Wait, if you don't hire more, you can double time and bring the units right away, which is probably more important than get an extra one, yeah? So crack on. Also, we'll save on your upkeep, because we no longer will need you, yeah? Pass the guys over. And out. You served your purpose. Okay, that looks better. We now have 3 calves here. And generally a better army. Just need a little bit of replenishment. Our dominance barely moved. Oh, we can start promoting our generals to our commanders to overseer. What does it do? So this stuff is influence and authority. This also gives +1 governance. +1 governance is good for governors, yeah? But our governors are currently not even trusted servants yet. So we need to bump these guys first. Oh, you. Okay, so we got 2 promoted to overseer. So next turn we promote both our governors to trusted servant. Then once they do become overseers eventually, they'll get discount on buildings, yeah? Which is pretty good. And increased taxes. Yeah, we need to keep money because we need... not gonna start another stack just now because we need several buildings upgraded here next turn with Saruman in charge. Speaking of Saruman, you need to be kicked out of this job, buddy, yeah? You did well, but there's nothing else to upgrade, yeah? Oh, we can also repurpose this. It's only 200 gold, yeah? So right now we get 104 food and just under 200 gold. In fact, 255. Our stuff is worse, so we're not going to repurpose this, yeah? And Saruman has nothing else to do here, so we're just gonna kick him out of the province and appoint in Enedwaith next turn, yeah? Out. And put someone else in. Brutal Taskmaster. That's not gonna help us a lot. Just need to pay up for someone else, yeah? We need more guys to choose from. Okay, let's take a gamble on him. Command and influence Isengard governed province. Okay, this is actually a positive guy. Another +2 influence from this. So this is good. This is very, very good governor. Well, compared to the junk that reduces control. Our generals are too brutal. They are only good for fighting, not so much for governing. And let's reinstate the control edict here. Yeah? And press on. 4k from Rohan for peace. How do you feel about this? I'm actually leaning towards accepting this. We won't need to raise a second army right away. And we can focus on dealing with Southern Endwave, Dawnless tribes, and possibly also Druedain. Just going to accept it. We have no plans to push further east right now. We need to consolidate what we already have. So peace it is. My dear friend Theoden, I'm so glad you came to your senses. How about taking Grima back as your most trusted advisor? Okay. Money-wise we look better, but control is going down everywhere, yeah? So we need to act swiftly to fix that. But before we do anything else, we need to find the provinces. Time is running out. Find the regions we need to deploy in. In fact, we can find them here, yeah? On the map. What's the Bjorning Hall? It should be somewhere here, yeah? Yeah, just north of where we are. Excellent. Do you buddy come here? Why can he not deploy? Oh, we must unlock an action? Oh no, we can't deploy this guy. Ah, crap. Need to move this guy then. And can we even deploy him? Don't tell me this guy can't deploy either. We messed up, guys. We moved the agents, but without actually making sure they have the actions that... and they don't get any XP, yeah? If they just move around the map. Oh man. We can forget about getting the ring. Man. Is there any chance we can make it with these? Wait, they can't do this either, yeah? Okay, so you actually need to plan this well in advance to actually even have a chance to pull this off. And you need because you need 3 agents that can all deploy in enemy territory. So you need to get them online quickly enough and promote them. This is unfortunate because if you're playing this for the first time, you're very unlikely to actually figure this out on time. Because by default, in other Total War games, you can deploy agents in both enemy and your own territory, yeah? Even the guys we have inside right now, the ones we actually leveled up somewhat, don't have the specific skills to deploy them in enemy territory, yeah? Deploy foreign province, yeah? So we need Saboteur on Ruffian, which we don't have. On Captain, we need Champ. There's only one skill for each of them, yeah? And on Quisling, what can you do in Quisling? It doesn't have anything that is foreign province. Wait, it tells us if we click on this guy, yeah? Disrupt administration, which is what? There is no disrupt administration from any of these skills. So it requires us to unlock something that is not even on the skill tree. What the hell? Okay, so it's bugged. It's bugged and undercooked because it requires stuff that you need to have prior knowledge of before playing this faction. Not happy about it, but nothing we can do about it. We can't complete this quest, which means the whole quest line goes to gutter, yeah? In this case, just start coming back, guys. There's no point having you there. Okay, so next, dear Southerners, time for you to go, yeah? Can we double time him to help? I think we just double time him, yeah? You attack. Yeah, we're almost equally matched, despite them having bigger numbers. You come to reinforce. Yeah, we will stand control here, but it's not a big deal. It's more important to cleanly win this battle. Wipe them out. 1700 out of 8.5k, not a big deal. Ooh, 5k from sacking. I don't think so. Just occupy. 6% replenishment is great. Yeah, public order is pretty bad here, but then we united the whole province, yeah, which is very important. Now with Saruman in here, we can do some wonders. Gonna keep him for 2 turns, because right now we're going to repair all this stuff, so we can also repurpose whatever we need next turn, yeah? Okay, and you, buddy, going to come back to Grimslade to provide some control. And also replenish. Rohan, minus 600, wow. Okay, these crappy guys, they want to become our puppets? Peace high. How about create puppet state? Also high, so they are willing to capitulate. But why should we? They have nothing left. We can just march there and take their last crappy city, which is absolutely something we will do. Okay, put Saruman in charge there. Ooh, we can promote another guy. Make these 2 crappy governors trusted servants, yeah? You and you. And Saruman, you're going to take over Endwave, yeah? So you out, Saruman in. And let's see how much it costs now. 2k for colony tier 3, excellent. And less than 700 for tier 3 breeding caves. Breeding complex. 1600 for colony, excellent. And here we're just gonna repair everything, yeah? So we can, this is very cheap. So we can repurpose this next turn. Because it can only repair one building per turn. And if they are so cheap, like 20 gold each, it doesn't make sense to wait if we can get full benefit from the building and also repurpose it with Saruman in charge next turn. For much cheaper, yeah? Shepherd. We can't repurpose this, we can only dismantle. Want to keep this around, it's excellent building. 380 gold, 83 food. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely gonna keep it, yeah? And in terms of edicts, we want control here, yeah? Apply it. Need to stop the rot. Okay, 2 turns to forge and upkeep reduction. Excellent. Another short victorious war about to be concluded. Can we reach them next turn? Yes we can, although we will need to march through these guys' lands. Druedain. How they feel about us? Past treaties with Gondor. They feel good about us. How about we get the trade deal? Low? On aggression? Also low, huh? Wait. If you don't agree to this with us, we're just going to march through your territory. Then you'll get pissed and we'll need to declare war on you because we can't trust a pissed neighbor not to backstab us when we go to war with Sauron at some point. Oh well, if you don't want it, you don't want it. Just seals your fate. Ah, crappy Rohan trespassed us. No, we now know Dale, not so good. How big is Dale? Second strongest on the map, 18 regions. This is nonsense. Every time this happens, yeah? Why is some crappy faction in the forgotten, not important place on the map so strong? Oh, Saruman has another follower. Excellent. How about Dark Agent? Influence and taxes. Looking good, yeah? Looking good. Yeah. And move on. Okay. Political abstraction just decree. Saruman has billion influence. Oh. Gundabad lost. Okay, we start with concluding this war, yeah? Works of Isengard. Heavy losses, yeah? Gonna merge them. They cost too much to keep them around in a state like this. In their current state. You press on an attack, yeah? Wipe them out. And occupy. Okay, how's this province looking now? Looking alright. Minus 37. Whoa, they have 8 buildings here. Absolutely amazing. And the other 2 are the ones to the north, yeah? The desolate regions. Can maybe even recolonize them. We'll see. Okay, it's looking good. We made decent gains. But we now need to stop rebellion from happening, yeah? So you buddy get in here. Might still happen, I'm afraid. Okay, and let's see what is worth repurposing here. Definitely this, yeah? Into old camp. We don't need recruitment here, so scrap this one. Ceramist gives us a little bit of tradable resource. Do we care? We only have one trading partner anyway. Probably scrap collector is actually better. Workshop, sure. Shepherd we keep. And farmstead is weaker than our plantation, yeah? So we repurpose. Or... yeah, we just repurpose. This is very cheap for tier 2 building, why not? And instead of this, we probably just build the influence building, yeah? We have tons of food here. Way more than we need. 300, yeah? Province is actually quite rich as well. 2900, but it's only because Saruman is here. Okay. We started building everything that's important here. Just this one building next turn, but I don't think it's worth keeping Saruman around this crappy province any longer than necessary. So, out. Influence 6, Power of the Shadow. This is good. Fanatic of the Eye. Hits growth a little bit, but it's not a big deal. We need influence in this province ASAP, so appoint him. And this one goes to the new one, yeah? Ah, we can only have 3. That's fine. Not a big deal. We now need to consider if it's time to go for another short victorious war with Druedain. How is Gondor feeling about this? The problem with attacking Druedain is that we'll have land border with Gondor, which might not be in our best interest. Yeah, only now we have the action on this guy, but this is the only agent who can deploy in enemy province. Trade with Rohan for 400, how about that? Low. How about we pay you a little bit? Dear friend, I don't understand. Then we wait. Maybe he'll change his mind. Now, who is this guy? The Fanatic, yeah? He's already got this, so go for Dark Agent. Wait, there's one that gives control for governors? No, I don't think so. Just go with influence. Tax rate and influence. This is good. Yeah, and move on. Yes! Mass war production. Excellent. Also, this crappy guy leveled up. Okay, first things first. We want Saruman in here to repurpose. So, in fact, this is all ruined, yeah? Will cost us a turn to repair this. Wait, why did we not repair it last turn? They just spammed all the possible food buildings in the world. Wow. I don't think we want to spend 2 turns with Saruman here. The opportunity cost is massive, and we have buildings to upgrade here, yeah? Wait, what did we just get? Mass war production, so we can build forge. Okay. 3k. Definitely want Saruman for this here, yeah? Man, why did we not fix these buildings last time? Okay, just do this now, yeah? Which ones do we want? This we definitely convert. Port, we can keep. Just fix it, yeah? Or let it fix itself, doesn't matter. Burial grounds, we can convert into cuisine gathering. Excellent, so we want to fix it. Then we have farmstead. This could become working fields. Okay, fix it. Fix this for sure. Fix the bakery. Fix the shepherd. Or shepherd will fix itself, we're gonna keep this one. And too many farm buildings, yeah, gonna scrap this one. We have other stuff we need to build. This stuff will give us like over 100 food once it's fixed. And port will give us 40. That is more than enough to pay for all the other buildings here. We should scrap this, yeah? And here we wanted forest, of course. Build it. This is spinning mill, huh? Pretty expensive without Saruman. For 100 extra gold, is it worth? I don't think it is. And we don't have any commercial buildings here anyway. Just gonna stay at tier 2 for now. And forge, we're just gonna wait for Saruman to build it. Much cheaper. And nothing to build here. Okay, so this is the only province where we still need buildings. Gonna put Saruman in charge here to completely fix it, then put him back to Isengard for good. And should we attack? What's in here? How good are these settlements? Quite a lot actually. I wonder how strong these guys are. We just go to war with them? We need to stabilize this province. If we move this army out, we also need to repurpose all the buildings. It's too quick. We shouldn't be doing blitzkrieg like that. Just, we have 2 provinces that we need to get a better grip on before we get ourselves involved in here. One thing at a time. We are already doing too much with what we have, yeah? Okay, so put Saruman in charge here and start fixing this. Yeah, put him in charge. Now we are talking. First of all, control edict. Secondly, let's start repurposing. 200 gold for this. Beautiful. This needs to fix itself. Then we wait with rest until next turn, yeah? Okay, next, tax. Don't care about this. Don't care about this. The prowling complex. Oh, upkeep cost 10% for infantry units. This is absolutely brilliant. What's our economy? 3k. Huh. 10% upkeep reduction. Guys, this is amazing. Our army costs 6,800. 7k, let's say. 6 of that is probably infantry, because we only have this 4 guys per turn. Forget about it. Scrap this guy. We need to do some merging here. They will take forever to replenish, yeah? It's not worth it. We need to keep the cost under control, and the best way to do it is to disband underperformers and replace them with other stuff, yeah? Of course we have too many bows now, but we'll just hire some other stuff. Or just bring them from in here. Yeah, think we go for this. This is amazing. 10% reduction, huh? Also we should build this brawling complex. I think this gives like exp for new recruits in the province. And control as well, yeah? What does it do? Fighting pit. Experience for local forces. Morale for new recruits. And the maximum level of this, 35 exp and for morale. It's actually not that great. Don't really care about morale, and even 35 exp is not a lot. And we would need to keep army where we don't actually need it, which is in Gap of Rohan, yeah? It's already inside our little empire, so it makes no sense. Okay, so we're going to go for this, because money-wise it's amazing, and then we go for mass recruitment. Yeah, I like that. Also, the cost from upkeep reduction is instant. The benefit from upkeep reduction is instantaneous, and it scales really well. As we grow bigger and have bigger armies, we'll be saving more. Dol Guldur. Okay, so Dol Guldur is still around, although probably pretty weak by the looks of it. Yeah, we don't really need to discover all these guys. Just come back here and we deploy you for money, yeah? As simple as that. Okay, and move on. Alright. No sight of Rohan. They must be recruiting heavily though, we know that. That is certain. Oh, we stabilized the control here. Excellent. Fix this. Turn this into cuisine gathering. Yeah, we want to get rid of this stuff, yeah? So get rid of it. Upgrade lumber mill. Turn bakery into... No, bakery is better. We have another agricultural building here, yeah? So we'll benefit. And this we want to turn into scrap collector, yeah? So build this. Okay, and we no longer need Saruman here. Wait. What will we build instead of fields? Nothing? Maybe we over dismantled here. We can still build treated soil, yeah? We don't care about watchtower or recruitment building. We can only have one of each, yeah? So treated soil it will be. Wait, in which case we might just repurpose it into treated soil right away. And build working pit here. And we no longer need Saruman here, yeah? Ah, in fact, he can improve these two buildings next turn. But they are cheap anyway. Ah, how cheap are they actually? 450 when he's here. More like probably 1500 if he's not. It might still be beneficial to keep him around. And here it costs 1300. Okay, so he'll save us about 2k on these two buildings alone. So we keep him around, yeah? For another turn. Yeah, you buddy get more control. And you just keep coming back to where you belong, which is here. It looks like we won't be able to avoid rebellion here. We don't have much time. Is there anything we can do to stop it? We could untax it, but I don't think it's even going to do anything, yeah? I already have a full stack here. What else can we possibly do to stop the rot? Who's the governor? Maybe the guy is actively making things worse. Oh, we can promote these guys? No, we can't. Anyone here? No. Okay. Enedwaith, what are you doing? Stipolf, what do you have? Negligible steward. You're providing a lot of influence, that's good. You're not doing much else. Okay, gonna keep you around. Don't think we have anyone better. Control +2 at the cost of 5 growth. Also governance. Morska is not horrible. It feels like influence is actually... Like control minus extra 2 control is not going to stop the rot enough to avoid rebellion, yeah? Rebellion is pretty much certain here at this point. So maybe we just need to hire guys. Wait, we have no garrison in Eisenwood. It's not so good, but we have an army there, yeah? And in the other two, we have... Here we have walls and decent garrison. Here we have no walls and crappy garrison, so we will need to... Here we have no walls and a crappy garrison, so we'll need to pop a general here, yeah? You know what we should do? Split this army in half and move half of it to Herslade. We can deal with rebellion easier. Just get the general here, yeah? It's gonna be somewhat brutal. Ugluk, sounds good, yeah? Yeah. Okay. And let's press on. Hostile incursion imminent. Yeah. Not so good, man. Not so good. Oh, at least we have nice spring. Okay. Our strength rating is up to 7. Nice. Dale is number 1. What is this? Gondor dropped down to 4th. How about Minas Tirith? Unknown, which is Mordor. They still have the lands deeper inside. Kerandros is still in Gondor's hands, but losing Minas Tirith is pretty devastating. Okay, crappy Druidane. Do you want to trade, guys? Doesn't look like you do. Why is everyone so unfriendly? Man. Okay, but first things first. Rebellion is gonna happen here, yeah? So we need to split this army. Pass him half of the units. Yeah? And you, buddy, double time into here. We're gonna save the situation, -3, so no is the answer. And then we need another general here in Flodbrick, because the garrison here is a joke. So, who is capable? No one. How about him? Mauhur. What he's got? Nothing. Doesn't matter, just put him... we need to pay for him. Anyone free? No. Not so good, man. Just get him then. Mogskag. We don't see what he's got, so he's a new guy. Still not preventing rebellion, but it's not a big deal. Okay, now, here, I'm going to improve this and this. And we no longer need Saruman here, yeah? So, out. Okay, this guy is pretty decent. He gives control, yeah? Morsky. Put him in charge here. And let's reapply the +3 control edict. Now, these guys are finally close to being back home. So, you come here and deploy for public order, yeah? Well, you're not really providing public order just yet, but once you level up you will. You're providing rally, which is useless now, but will be decent later, and you come here. What's our second richest province? Enedwaith, huh? Maybe because we have all of it. Okay, let's upgrade these two. Could do it cheaper with Saruman, but he really needs to come back to Isengard. Public order is deteriorating here while he's absent. We need to stop this. It's very important to keep it above 75 for maximum tier of bonuses. Or do we put him in charge here for a turn to save tons of money on these two? This upgrade is very important. It gives us massive garrison in Grimslate, which is a borderline settlement, yeah? It gives us massively better garrison because we get 3 half-orc units, which are tier 2, and the goblin bows. Massive upgrade on the crappy rebels we have here. Can also save tons of money on this chunk and actually turn it into a profitable building, yeah? Probably just gonna do that. Saruman the Traveler, huh? Yeah, and we need to deal with this crappy rebellion next turn. Just hope it happens in one of the places we have full stack, half stacks in, and not at the very north. Okay, anyone willing to trade? The answer is unequivocal no, by the looks of it. We overtook Rohan in power, interesting. They are here, only one guy is recruiting, huh? The full stack of our pals, our minions, cracking on. Probably gonna besiege Hornburg again by the looks of it, which is very good. Keep them occupied, yeah? Keep them throwing stacks away. Move on. Hostile incursion. In the worst place. But we also grew dominance. Excellent. Can have another governor. Oh, this guy leveled up. Beautiful. Now we can give him the one that gives control, yeah? Chieftain. +2 control local province. Excellent. We're now going up by 2. Saruman ready. Good stuff. And population surplus in Cap of Rohan. Next is 4. We want to expand Isengard to full, yeah? Before we do anything else. Now we also need to crush these rebels while they're still small. They spawned in the worst possible place. Wait, what if they attack us? Why this guy can't make it there? Man, so unfortunate. They grew to 8 and they crack on, yeah? And we'll be in giant trouble. Going to attack him and see what they actually have, yeah? Live none alive. This is 250, yeah? So tier 1 unit. 70 work pack. This looks like a crappy rebellion, yeah? Just from their numbers. This is definitely tier 1 unit. This is most likely tier 1. 70 work pack. That looks like crap too. I wish we could see their tiers. I don't know these units, but this is definitely tier 1. And we can see the general, yeah? So cancel the attack. And this guy is tier 4. Very heavy melee infantry. Okay. Not so good. So at least one of them is super strong. And we can't make it here with this guy. Man. Do we need to hire mercs to deal with them? I have 6 crappy rebels in Floodbrick, which is not good. Wait, we also have a fleet, yeah? That's only 100 guys. Wait, the garrison actually improved. Nice, we just completed it. The colony, beautiful. Now we don't need to worry about them. We have decent garrison, yeah? No need to panic. 7 guys plus a fleet plus a general. We can beat 8 guys, no problem. Just gonna start moving him, so he's in range to wipe them out next turn, yeah? And since we no longer need this army to provide public order here, perhaps we should use it to take Druidane folks, who clearly don't want to be our friends. And since you're either with us or against us, if you don't want to trade, then we force you to trade. How bad is it going to be if we move out? -11, huh? Not so good. But we now have a garrison. The garrison is just a general, yeah? Or admiral. In one turn we get the garrison back. We don't need to worry. Maybe we just let it rebel and deal with rebellion, yeah? By the time it goes to -100, we'll be back with these armies, because we'll have conquered this stuff, yeah? We just attack. Don't overcomplicate it. The more wars, the better. Can already win this. But we're going to build some engines and bring this one to help. Also fortifying, because why not? Wait, no, go into raiding. Make some money. 400 gold, nice. And we're still supporting each other, yeah? Actually, we're not, so you need to come closer, buddy. Come here. So you're reinforcing both attack and defense. Nice. Yeah, because there's no point keeping him here if we have active rebellion up north. That's increasing our public order by, or control by 20 per turn anyway. Yeah? Next, Saruman. What do we do with him? Is it worth putting him here for just 2 buildings? They are very expensive ones, yeah? It's 6 and 3-1. It's 9,000. Let's put him in charge and see how much we save. This goes down to 2 and this is 900. Okay, so we save 6,000 gold on 2 buildings. This is amazing. Definitely worth keeping him as a traveling governor then, if he's that strong at this. Oh, another governor, of course. Who do we have available? Another edict. Go with control, yeah? Goes without saying. And move on. Nope. Mission failed. Yeah, mission failed because it's set up to fail. You need very specific skills on agents you don't start with. So you need to get agents and then get the skills on them before sending them over. As it is, I'm not a big fan of this. If agents start with being able to deploy in these provinces or in enemy territory, then sure. But as is, it's a player trap. Okay. Crappy downlanding tribes took Danaro. Excellent. Keeps Rohan busy. Good development. Now, we have rebellion to deal with, yeah? Bring this junk closer and let's test the waters. Yeah, we're favored, so we wipe them out, yeah? Go balanced. Don't care about replenishment on the scrap we have, so just gonna go with money. And we absolutely need to follow up as to not to let them off the hook, yeah? So you come here and... Ooh, you even leveled up. Good. What a crappy guy. Man, he's horrible as a governor and horrible as a general. Is there anything we can give him that benefits us even if he's not... Even if he's neither? No is the answer. He's the ultimate crap. Give him... He's never gonna make him a governor, yeah? Probably being a commander is lesser evil for him. Yeah, whatever. Just get this and maybe we replace you. Put someone more competent in charge. I think we do. Attacking with him is a waste of XP, yeah? Now we need to pay. Then we keep him around. Just wipe them out, yeah? Leave none alive. And money again. You leveled up again, crappy guy? Man. Oh, this is the army, good. We have enough against Rohan, yeah? Time to start going for this. The Uruk-hai boost and control is very useful when we'll be building armies in Gap of Rohan, yeah? And now you're out. And you, what do? Get you to Floodbreak, providing extra 3 control. This is very little, man, for the price we pay here. Maybe you're not worth it, you know? Okay, let's also take this, yeah? Just balanced. We occupy. We want this land for ourselves. Okay, minus 12 here, plus 12, plus 3 here, and minus 40 here. It's not looking great, yeah? Do these guys want to become our puppets now? Or is the answer no? How good is their capital? There was like 6 buildings there, yeah? Could be pretty useful. You stop raiding, this is now our land. Maybe we just put you in an ambush just outside, yeah? Yeah, I think we do just that. What did you get, buddy? Dear Lords, Informer? I already have Commander, that's the best one, yeah? Campaign line of sight and enemy morale. It's actually pretty decent. Get it. And how about Nulzaf? Army gets... battle movement speed is also great, get this. And you get Informer, yeah? Enemy morale should be pretty good. Rank 6 General, nice. Okay. We'll need to fix all of this, or let it fix itself. Get penalized for devastation, yeah? It's a pretty big hit to public order, but I don't think we can avoid rebellion here after we take the second city. So, just probably gonna tank it, let it fix itself to save money. And only once you get both and fix everything, we'll put Saruman in charge here for a single turn and repurpose everything in one go, as to maximize his effect. Why are you in Westfold? Did we not kick you out last turn? Then you're out. Put someone else in here. Him. Agnas. And let's get... ooh, control plus 7 here. Nice. Get 3 more from this, yeah? Okay. It's this time to start recruiting new stock. We are rich. We have tons of money in the stash. We don't actually have any active wars other than this one against Truedain, but they are weak. They're going to get wiped out soon enough. Oh, we can get these crappy guys. Tribesmen, yeah? They should be with the crab stack to provide cheaper control. Yeah? Of course. Get them. Yeah, because if you wait for Uruk-hai infantry, that's gonna take another, what? 5 turns to research. And another 5 to build barracks. 10 turns. I don't think we want to wait another 10 turns. We just start another stack now. Yeah? Get someone here. Such as... yeah, this guy should be governor, yeah? He's got tax rate and influence. Okay, we need to replace this crappy guy. He reduces control, yeah? Well, he reduces growth. Not so good. But he increases tax rate and construction cost. He's not horrible. Minus 2 control is pretty brutal. So this is the province that will rebel anyway, yeah? Actually, maybe not. Not if we... yeah, I think we kick him out of here. Might avoid rebellion for another turn if we do so. Just replace him with someone more competent. Such as him, yeah? You know what? I'm just going to hire more of them. See if we get anyone who's half decent. A backstabber and commander, huh? He's not doing anything. Or whatever, he's at least neutral. Doesn't actively worsen the situation. Okay, we got a good one. Plus 6 influence, excellent. Orcish shaman, good stuff. Looking good, looking good. Okay, and how about we just disband this whole army? It only provides 3 control while costing us a fortune. And instead start recruiting a proper stack in Gap of Rohan. Because no way 3 control is worth whatever we pay here, yeah? 1,000 gold. Forget about it. Just scrap these guys, yeah? Out. Yeah, it's only 3 control. Absolutely not worth it. Now get someone here, such as him or him. Shagbuk. See what he's got. White Hand Vanguard. Excellent. The plus control one, yeah? Excellent. And what do you have, buddy? Cannibalistic. Wow. This is pretty brutal. Charge bonus, authority, whiplord. Man, these orc commanders, they are so crappy. Every single one of them has some negative traits. Either way, you're the best we have. How many can we hire? 6 now, okay. Then we go with 1 and then... wait, 1? No, we want this army operational in 3 turns. So we go treble 6 and then grab a merc on the way, yeah? I actually want to give Orc Bow Rubble another try. It's only 200 gold difference between them. The damage is marginally better on Bow Rubble because you have 30% more arrows, but Goblin Bows deal 25% more missile damage, yeah? So every volley you get slightly, marginally better damage with Bow Rubble, but Goblins have better stats overall and way better armor, yeah? Since we have so good income, maybe we even go for Uruk-hai archers. But then the difference is quite significant. They are almost more than twice as expensive as Bow Rubble. I'm just going to go with Bow Rubble. Get 6 of them, yeah? Then we get a couple of wargs, 10 melee units, and we're good to go. We crack on at Rohan, yeah? Yeah, and we press on. Of course, after we apply Control Edict here, yeah? Move. And Fury Containment, excellent. Now we can go for mass recruitment and finally start proper Uruk-hai armies. Okay. Saruman, we need you in Gap of Rohan. So you out, you back to where you belong. +7 control right away. Excellent. Switch. Tax harvesting is great. We need to be over 75%, then we probably switch to the fuel the furnaces. We still have 70 growth. It's not like we need that extra 20. Next turn we can also expand this and start building second barracks, yeah? Because we need both soldier camp and practice range for crossbowmen. Looking good, looking good. You leveled up, get more control. You crack on. What's the second richest province? Enedwaith. Okay, excellent. So we're gonna deploy you there. Okay, that army from crappy Druidane pulled back, so we're just going to go for them, yeah? No time to waste. Going to move the better stack first and hide in an ambush, yeah? 55%, looking good. And you, going to be the bait. In fact, do we even need to worry about them? We are much stronger. We should set up attack for next turn, yeah? We need replenishment though, but not a lot of it. Maybe we just move all the way to the border, yeah? Move here, then you move here, and from here we should be in range to attack, or will we? Actually, probably not is the answer. Okay, we're almost replenished on this one, so he will just press on for 14 stack. And he will stay here, enjoying replenishment. And in fact, he's also almost full. But stay here, yeah? You're still replenishing, good stuff. Yeah, rebellion is inevitable here. Since it's inevitable, we don't need to worry about it. Okay, now, you, buddy, going to hire some decent troops now. The best we have are half-orc spears and Uruk-hai riders. And half-orc axes. Spears are most important, they are the front line, they are the best defensively. So get 6 of them, then you get 2 riders, 2 half-orc axes and 2 wargs. And then grab maybe a tribal rider on the way to get 3 calves total. Do we have a garrison here? Yeah, and it's a decent one, so we don't need to worry about rebellion. This is the only settlement we have in this province. So if rebellion happens, we just defeat them, yeah? We have decent enough garrison to probably... it's not really decent enough. Also, governor is a berserker. Maybe we'll need to recruit a little bit here. We'll see. It's the only one at risk other than this one. But here we have a little bit... do we have a little bit more time? No, I don't think we actually do. I think we need to recruit somewhere and bring more stuff here. So get the general here. Someone free. Ugluk? Sure. He's massively depleted. Even replenishing here? 4 guys per turn. Pretty pathetic. And start recruiting, yeah? Just going to go with the crappy guys, because they are cheap. Get 2 of them, 3 of them and 2 of them, yeah? Ooh, we can get 6, then get 3 each. Could have just moved the army that was already there, if we knew this is how it's gonna play out. We could pull back with these 2 and stabilize them, but time is of essence, yeah? We'll stabilize once we take the last settlement of these guys, Druidane out. Okay, how about diplomacy? Not much to do here, so we just move on. Ooh, they attack with 2 stacks. Okay. How are we looking? Evenly matched, huh? It's 4,000 of them, 27. The tribesmen farmers are crap, yeah? Fishermen are probably also crap, although they look like they have javelins, so could be deadly. I think we just retreat and come at them with 2 stacks next turn. Why would we fight this, being disadvantaged with them having 50% bigger numbers? If we can pull back, we only have 3 melee units as well. We are not going to be able to protect our archers from the swarm. So we retreat. Yeah, they can't escape, because double time here is only... Goblin Town has been lost, not so good. Double time is only 25% movement boost, yeah? They are out of luck. Yeah, you're not going to finish that recruitment round. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we just attack them, yeah? No need to overcomplicate it. You come here. Should we hire more? No, the crappy fishermen are pretty cheap. Get one. And attack. Now we are talking. So there's still 4k of them. We have 5.2. We are favored here. If we auto-resolve, we're going to get brutal losses. If we fight manually, we're also going to get brutal losses. Just gonna auto-resolve this. We have more archers, so we should go balanced. Okay, we lost 1200, they lost 27. Not too bad. 5% replenishment? I think so. 5% replenishment, but again, it gets distributed evenly. We only suffered losses on a few guys, really. Yeah, just go for replenishment. It's too important. And we have money. It's not like we need a little bit extra gold, yeah? Should be leveling lords. In fact, we should be leveling both of them, yeah? You come closer. You attack again. Finish them off. Nice. Yeah, we go for money this time. Now, what they have inside? A garrison, decent one. 11 units. Elite tier 2s and tier 1s. Okay. If we bring a swarm of archers, we can beat them from outside. And we happen to have a swarm of archers. Just not infantry. And we're looking at rebellion in 2 turns, so it might be time to start pulling this guy back. Yeah, the weakness of us here is that we have no decent infantry. We need to hire these tribal warriors. But we can do this next turn to save on upkeep, yeah? Gonna keep these guys, because we need some melee units. Yeah, we pay upkeep on the crappy guys. Guys that are massively depleted, but it's only for... Wait, we can get there next turn, yeah? Yeah, we're only paying this for a turn. In fact, we should also go into raiding. Yeah? And we are within striking distance. Good. You buddy need to get back to here, because this city has no garrison, yeah? You'll need to be defending it with what you have, which is not exactly a lot. So, crack on. Yeah? Also now getting replenishment, which is very nice. And suddenly we no longer need to be recruiting here, but we still need them to defend this from inevitable rebellion in a couple of turns. Yeah? So gonna move you over right now. Nice. Actually, this also prevents rebellion for another few turns. Do we actually care about that? Yeah, why not? Yeah, because we are looking at 2 rebellions. We don't want them simultaneously. We want to concentrate forces to wipe out the rebels, one stack at a time. Okay, Rohan retook Danaro. Good. Yubadi leveled up again. Excellent. Get this. Okay. Yubadi need to recruit, yeah? Gonna grab 2 riders, 2 half-axes, and 2 wargs. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. Control replenished nicely in Gap of Rohan. Next turn we'll get the top tier of bonuses, which should push us over 6,000 income from this province alone. Excellent. In fact, we have so much money that maybe we upgrade Eisenwood to colony, yeah? Why not? Our building is way better than this junk. Look at this. 44 food, 110 gold. We can get 80 food, 200 gold and 4% replenishment. Excellent, do it. With other ones we just wait for them to repair. And we press on. First, we finish these guys off, yeah? We don't benefit from a land battle. We would rather fight a siege battle because we can then maximize our ammunition before we go into melee, but we will need more buddies to put on the line. In fact, before we hire anything, we should just test the waters, yeah? See what the odds are. Attack. Odds are evenly matched, so we do need a little bit, but let's besiege them. In fact, maybe we do benefit from attacking the guy, because we don't need to deal with arrow towers, but I want to fight this siege, yeah? Just gonna get maybe a couple guys, come back for this. Alright, what are we dealing with here? This looks familiar. I think we just get through here, yeah? This is only single arrow tower, which is perfect. In fact, arrow towers are very sparsely distributed here, so might even go through this one. I actually quite like this. We can hide our archers in the forest, yeah? And also hide the guy who will be tanking the arrows. Which will be who? Armor 30. Him. Yeah, bring him closer. Group all the archers. Group everything else. And press on. You get in there. I'm gonna put you in here. In the forest. Yeah, let them. We don't care. Let them get inside. And everyone follows. The first task is to burn the arrow tower, yeah? So switch to flaming shot. Just make sure you stay out with archer's range, yeah? So we can come, but only all the way to here, buddy. And you guys get rid of this crappy arrow tower, yeah? It's actually shooting archers and not the orc. Not so good. But couple volleys. Also it's day, yeah? So we can clearly see the tower. Let's have a look. Whoa. 20. Okay, 50%. We don't even need all of them to shoot, so you stop. We don't want to overkill it. It's 100%. Okay, pull back, guys. Switch to standard shot. Okay, come back here. Tower is almost gone, yeah? We'll shoot a few times, but it doesn't matter. Start shooting the guys inside, yeah? Maybe get into here. You get a little bit closer. Tower almost gone, yeah? 80% damage, excellent. Start shooting the archer here. Do you start shooting this one? Gonna get rid of the archers first. Are they getting out? They're actually getting out! Pull back, guys! What is this? Never happened before. We pull back, yeah? What is this? Maybe we came too close. Every single time in the previous settlement assaults, the army inside was just waiting. Until we wipe them out of archers. Okay, split these guys in half. Pull back. And get ready with these, yeah? Okay, gonna put Nuzaf on the line as well. They are pulling out of everything, yeah? Interesting. Okay, the two of you can start shooting him. Some kind of pillagers. Just gonna give attack order, yeah? Here and here. And you can now start shooting him, and all of you shoot him, yeah? Just pin them so they stop moving. And you guys should be in a skirmish mode, yeah? Oh, they're pulling back. Then so do we. Don't chase them anymore, pull back. We get 3 kills on them while they're pulling away. Start shooting the archers, and you shoot this guy in the back. Only killed 4 guys, what is this? Can do better than this. Need someone to scout for us. Okay, pop attack into Studo. Let the archers start shooting you, and you pull back. Let the archers shoot the boss, yeah? The 5 of you start shooting him. You approach them, and you start shooting him. The rest of melee guys stay out of it. Ah, they're coming again. What is this? Looks like it will be a land battle after all. I don't think we should stay here with our main guy while all of them are approaching us, yeah? Shoot tribal warriors, they have precursor jabs. Pretty dangerous stuff, yeah? Just keep pulling back. We don't want to fight them like this. Every archer should be in a skirmish mode, yeah? Switch fire to these, and you keep shooting them. Man, there's so many of them. Pikes as well. Pull back, guys, pull back. You, and you keep shooting. You're now shooting his unshielded side from point blank. Just lure them in so we have archers on their sides. This is going to be very beneficial, yeah? Start shooting this guy, and you keep shooting this guy on the unshielded side, yeah? And you keep pulling away. Can we beat them in melee with what we have? I'm not sure we can, actually. They have a lot of units here. I didn't expect this to turn out like that. Ah, they also surrounded us here. Guys, come here. In between their units, yeah? Yeah, we need to pin some of them, because they are definitely after our archers. How are we doing in this skirmish here? Kill 20 of them, yeah? Just gonna attack them. Don't overcomplicate it. Buddy, okay, get in there. You pull here. Yeah, we are attacking them. Of course they discovered us, yeah? Crack on here. Just attack them. Pin them so they stop chasing our archers, and we can actually use our advantage in ranged units. Buddy, you need to pull away from there, yeah? You too. They are chasing us, we are chasing them, they are not stopping, this is bizarre. How are you doing? Almost routed him, good stuff. Wavering, he will be done in no time. He is, switch to this one, yeah? Everyone pile on here, but one guy, the crappy farmers, attack him, yeah? Okay guys, you need to keep pulling away. Guys, come here fast, yeah? You keep shooting them. You start shooting this. You too. You shoot him. And how are we doing here? Farmer's about to catch this guy. The 5 of you shoot him, yeah? Press on. And you keep shooting this. Pikeman is entering fight. Ah, the crappy pike. Shoot this axe in the back, yeah? You need to pull back. You shoot him. We need to deal with him because he pins 4 our archers. The javelin men, switch to these guys. You clear this archer, yeah? This one is almost down to 70. You forget about them. You need to recharge them. We're going to lose badly to this crappy pike, but we can't disengage now. This is pretty uncomfortable situation to be in. All of you shoot this crappy axeman, yeah? And you're going to recharge them. Buddy, you should be here shooting someone, yeah? Come back. Archer pretty much done. 45 guys. Okay, forget about the crappy archer. Everyone, switch to this. His general is getting out. Okay, you're going to pull him away. Just need one guy to actually shatter him, yeah? He's down to 30 guys and shaken. Everyone shoot the pike, yeah? Oh, that guy piled on here. Excellent. Just keep shooting him, yeah? We have one axe here, the tribal warrior, losing decisively, but we are bombarding all the guys around him. How is Pikeman here? Down to 100 guys. Good. This guy broke. All the archers hammer the pike, yeah? You shoot their general, but stay in skirmish mode. Shattered another guy here. Excellent. Keep shooting these pillagers. They are by far the most dangerous guys here, yeah? Okay, we shattered them. They shattered us, rather. Ah, they're going to pile on here. That's not so good. You know what? One of you switch to flaming shot. Try to land on them. Guys, you are in skirmish mode. There's no excuse for you to get caught. Ooh, they're pulling them away and attacking us. And attacking us here too. This guy put himself together. Get the volley on him. Guys, you need to go both ways. The crappy pike. 70 of them still left. It's probably causing us massive losses. You need to keep pulling back, buddy. You get the volley on these axes, yeah? They are pretty dangerous. You crash that spear, switch to him, and you stay in skirmish mode, yeah? How we doing? Pike down to 50, 60 guys. Not too bad. Looks like our crappy guys are holding the line. Although, it looks like 5 units, but we only have a couple hundred guys there. Not so good, man. Guys, come closer and spread out so actually all of you shoot, yeah? Right now you're not very effective at all. Okay, the two of you switch to their general, yeah? How are we doing here? This guy is chasing us. You know what? Forget about them. Just come back and start shooting here. Farmers broke. Not so good. Guys, aim here. The pikes are wavering, yeah? One volley with a flaming shot and they should all break, yeah? And then it's GG. Guys, pull back. You have skirmish mode. Why are you so close to them? Okay, 2 more broke. Good stuff. 2 are still fighting. Looks like flaming shot is also hitting our morale by the looks of it. Just shoot the other guy. This is only one guy left here. Tribal warriors. Just crush them. You hit this. You hit this. Ah, this guy's coming back. Man. Okay, we won here. Excellent. Stop shooting these guys, yeah? Just switch to shooting the guys that are running away. Ah, this guy will be pinned against the edge of the map. I'm going to turn skirmish mode off and just run him there. How are we doing here? Still kiting them nicely, yeah? Start shooting them. Looks like we're in a good shape. Guys, you pull back. Don't get there. Let archers finish them off. Did you put the whole forest on fire? Man, this is going to be our settlement. What are you doing? You shoot this, yeah? I think we got this. Archers did a reasonably good job. Shoot the general in the back now, yeah? This should be a brutal volley. Ah, brutal volley that only killed 2. Not brutal at all. Our army should be way more brutal than this. What is this, guys? Okay, we have 5 archers here. All of you move towards this guy, yeah? This is their last strong unit left. Warlords, pillagers. Okay, we now have all the archers shooting this crappy warlord. Bring this one too. And maybe this guy to pin them. The crappy fisherman. Guys. Oh, now we are talking. Down to 70. Good stuff. Guys, you're all in skirmish mode. There's no excuse for you to ever be caught by him, yeah? There's also 6 of you. Now 7th guy joining the hunt. You should absolutely destroy this guy, yeah? No excuses here. How are we doing here? They will pin us to the edge of the map at this rate. You come this way, and you come this way. Need to do something else, so we actually stop them from running away from our main force, yeah? Okay, shoot these guys and you pull back. You come here. ATA. Pull back. Elder Spears. This is like tier what you need. Hard to say. But we now shoot him from point blank with 2 archers. That is all we can ask for. Yeah, down to 75 and shaken. Good. Attack them. Or not. Guys, shoot him in the back now, yeah? Now is the time. You too. And all of you. 70, 68, 67. Let's keep pulling back. All these guys will start shooting him soon. Don't want to take any more casualties here. Just wanna win this cleanly from here. Yeah, he broke. Excellent. And it's over. End battle. Decisive victory. How many did we lose? 500. That's not too bad. Not even 20%. I accept this. Considering it played totally different than we expected, it's not a bad outcome. Nice. So, we just occupy, yeah? Of course we do. They have last general left. Actually, he disappeared, yeah? They've been wiped out. Yeah, faction destroyed. Battle of Pukel Dwelling. Decisive victory. Excellent. Feared Conqueror. Command +2, authority +2. Excellent. News of getting stronger and stronger. Wait, does it mean he's at 10 command? By far our best general. Excellent. Gonna wrap it up here. Subscribe!